the dreaded taxes. Everybody loves paying their taxes. Alright, here we go, everybody. This is James Deviant coming to you live from somewhere out in the boonies. We're riding along here, taking some country roads, on the road again. This little MG there, just can't wait to get on that road again. We've got horses and we've got lots of cows and we've got lots of fernery. Look at that thing. What? So what's up, folks? It's mid-February 2017. Another beautiful, gorgeous day here in Central Florida. 78 degrees out. Gotta love it. Making my way back home. Had some interesting conversations at work today about the dreaded taxes. Everybody loves paying their taxes. And basically how messed up it is that seems like people that make 50, 60,000 a year, up to maybe about 100, 110, 120,000 a year, get kind of screwed. We're basically paying the higher rates in our taxes, and we get no government benefits or anything, no earned income tax credits, refunds, that kind of junk. And everybody I know that's in that bracket, we all feel like we're just barely getting by. We're working our asses off to barely get by. And then I know myself and a lot of people that either work part-time or they work under the table or they do some other nefarious income related streams, and that aren't paying any taxes, and they're like, oh, I can't wait for I get my tax refund back. And it's like, well, you don't work. How are you getting a tax refund? You're always just hanging out, and you're always not doing anything, and yet you're gonna get $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 in a check from the IRS and an earned income tax credit? That's fucked up. How the hell does that work? That doesn't make any sense. And so you're going to sit here and get money. They're like, so I'm getting my money back. Well, bitch, you never fucking paid that money in the first place, so you're not getting it back. You're getting my money. So, I've never read much. I haven't read much into the flat tax or the fair tax. There's a couple different versions. And but anything's got to be better than the system we have now. Where you have to spend $200 or $300, if that's what it costs me, to do my taxes, with an accountant or a tax person, and all of these rules and regulations and write-offs and this and that, and then to give them money. It doesn't even make sense, that I'm having to spend money to give them more of my money. You know, I don't know who came up with this idea, you know, and I read a lot about the IRS and the income tax that was started in, I think, 1913 or 1916. I can't really remember which one. And, you know, it was you know, signed into law at 2 o'clock in the morning, the last day of the session, and, you know, on Jekyll Island, and, you know, there's all kinds of conspiracy theories and shit about that, but, you know, and up until then, how did our, you know, and then they took us off the gold standard, you know, and I think that was all a methodical process of moving us away from, sorry, I had to itch my nose, moving us away from, here we go, we got 3 people all trying to kill me at the same time. You know, methodical process of taking control of people and, you know, putting this burden of income tax on us where, you know, they can basically get more of our money. And, you know, what the hell did the government do before income tax? How did the country survive, you know, basically 200 years, 150 years without income tax? You know, and all of a sudden they start taking 10, 20, 30, I guess I've read at some points up to 90% of people's income. It doesn't make any sense. We should be able to earn what we want or what we can and keep all of our money. And I'm good with like a sales tax. You know, if you want to go spend that money, you know, we obviously, the state and the federal government need money to run, but you know, I should be able to invest the money tax-free or, you know, do certain things with it. Or if I'm going to buy consumer goods, that's a badass fence that dude's building. Look at those. You know, then pay 10 or 15%, you know, sales tax, goods tax or something, but you know, we're just so overtaxed. It's crazy. And I know other countries are worse, and people like to say, oh, Canada has free health care. Well, no, they don't, because Canada has really high income tax. Canada also has a lot less people to take care of. And Canada, you know, if you're going to compare that kind of stuff, you got to compare apples to apples. You know. I know quite a few Canadians, and in Michigan, and a lot of them go to Michigan to get their health care needs taken care of. You know, because they don't want to wait 6 months or 8 months or 10 months for, you know, a knee replacement or hip replacement or whatever, when they can go to Ann Arbor, Michigan or somewhere and get that shit taken care of in a week. So, but, you know, in the long run, I guess there's really not much me or you or anybody else can do about it but pay our taxes and hire a good accountant, you know, because chances of anything changing, the political will, I don't think is there. And if they wanted to change it, they would change it. Just like a lot of the stuff. If they wanted to have closed borders, we'd have closed borders. If they wanted to, you know, but they don't. They like it the way it is. They like the, you know, the hustle and bustle, the mishmash between the conservatives and the liberals and all that. And I really do think that it's all just a game. And